What is that?
I mean, do you think that we should upgrade to Windows 11 now or?
Hey, check this out. How much did you pay for this?
This is amazing.
Well, it was free. Let me introduce you to Windows 8. Okay, here we are. This is Windows 8. And I thought it would be funny to check it out again. I've seen it on some computers that I bought, but I haven't used it. And I don't remember it very well. I remember trying it back in the day for a couple days. Did not go well. I always just took it off. It was so weird. So what I did was I have this computer that is a 2013, 2014-ish spec, and it exactly matches the year of when you would have had Windows 8. So I thought, it's just sitting here doing nothing. Why don't we install Windows 8 and see what it's like? What's the install process like? What does it look like? Also, I did not know that the support ended in 2023, so that was only a year ago. It was still good until October 2023. So it's exactly 1 year after support. Will it still work correctly? I don't know. And this kind of matches our conversation about the Windows 11 and Windows 10 thing. Because a lot of people think that Windows 10, after 1 year after the support is gone, you can't use it anymore. But that's not true. So here we are in the installer. I hope this works. Also, this is not dirt. There's this old test screen that I have is heavily scratched. So let's install Windows 8. I imagine this is going to take a very long time, so I'll try and skip past the parts that are not very interesting. Why does it take so long? I wonder. It's booting from a USB flash drive that I set up with Rufus and a Windows 8.1 ISO. So let's see. I think too it's good that, because some people might install Windows 8 on their new machine to review it or whatever, but I always think it's better to install the software on a computer that's from the same year or year range as the software that you're testing. So that way you can get the actual full experience. And this has a hard drive in it, not an SSD. It's an AMD A6, 8 gigabytes of memory, which honestly is a lot because you probably would have had only 4 back then in 2013. But that's just what's in there right now. So I don't think it's going to matter. It's going to be brutal either way, I think. So I don't know why it's hanging like this. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's just that, so this looks like Windows 7, right? Or Windows 10 even. Actually, when I saw the logo, I thought it was I thought I accidentally put Windows 10 on there. So, okay, let's install. It kind of has the Windows 7 circle thing. So I'm curious now. Okay, let's do this. Bear with me. I'm just curious if a Windows 7 key will work. I have a Windows 8 key written down somewhere. But in theory, a Windows 7 key should work. I have that right here. So let's try that. Okay, Windows 7 key. There's two Windows 7 keys on here, Home and Pro. Should we do Pro? Actually, wait, the Pro doesn't have it. There's no key. Windows 7 for okay, well, we'll have to do Home then. The thing is, it didn't ask me which version yet. I wonder if it gets the version from the key. So let's try GMY 2G. So it's interesting that it doesn't give you the option to bypass the key. So I don't remember. Does anyone remember what you would do if you didn't have a key? I remember there were versions that didn't ask for a key. 7. That way you could just go forward. Okay. Windows key did not work. Should be. A Windows 7 key should work, right? TB3R GMY 2G GBW6W R4PMP GHK7. Alright, it knows it's not a Windows 8 key, so let's see if we can borrow one from the internets. Windows 8. Let's try this. It's possible because this is. I'm not sure which ISO this is. Because I think if it was an OEM ISO, it wouldn't ask you for the key. But I couldn't find an OEM ISO. Those even existed. Installation was cancelled. Man. Where did I put the Windows 8 key? I have it somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Temporary install key. Let's try this. 4. See. All right. Will that let me go? Yes. Okay. And there's the hard drive. Okay, we're in. So there's basically, if you Google online, there are some keys that people have posted that let you just install the Windows. It won't work later. It kind of figures it out. As far as I know, it kind of figures out that it's not your key, and then it sort of stops. I don't know what it does after that. It says it's not activated or whatever, but that's kind of weird. I mean, a Windows 7 key should work. Because I made the other video where I upgraded Windows 7 to Windows 8 using the same key. Then I upgraded Windows 8 to Windows 10 using the same key. So in theory, you could use the same key and go all the way up to 11 if your computer would support it. Alright, so it's 4:06 now, so we're gonna do a speed fast forward, and then we'll be back when it's actually installed. Okay, we're back. So that took about 6-7 minutes to do the files part, which it wasn't too bad. And I don't know why. I don't remember Windows 8 looking like Windows 10. Yeah, that's wow. Because Windows 7, what was the logo here on Windows 7? I don't remember. It was the circle one, right? And then Windows 8 was this weird one. And then they used the same one for Windows 10. Interesting. So about 2013, let's say, as far as my personal experience, 2013, I didn't really use computers that much. I had a computer and I just used it, and it had Windows 7 more than likely, but I wasn't doing computerish things. I would just watch movies or check my email and stuff like that. I didn't I mean, I was a computer guy, but 2013, 2014, I was a mechanic, so I didn't really have time to sit on the computer all day. And I used computer to make invoices and stuff like that, but I didn't do computery things. I didn't play games or anything like that, so I kind of missed the whole Windows 8 thing. I did try it though. I remember trying it. So let's see, it's taken a while here, booting from a hard drive. How long is it going to take to boot? I do remember when I did put Windows 8 on my computer, it was so super super slow. And I don't know what the specs were back then, but I probably had 2 gigs of memory. I don't know, whatever a normal computer would come with in that year. Definitely not 4 or 8. So let's see. I mean, it pretty much, the installation portion looks like Windows 10. getting ready. I don't know what it's getting ready for, but it's getting ready. Come on. You can do it. But yeah, I guess, I mean, from what everybody's always keeps saying, it was such a failure. It was something that nobody asked for, kind of like Windows 11. I watched the launch video from Microsoft, and you could see them pushing computers. You notice in the launch video, they're not, I mean, they're talking about the software, but half of the launch video is them showing it on a computer. It says, guess what? You have touchscreen. You have all these new features on a new computer. But of course, if you didn't have a new computer, then you couldn't use probably half of the things they were showing. And the screen, or the, what's that thing called? The home menu looked like the Xbox 360 store. So, what are we doing now? Rebooting? Okay. And imagine if you had to do this on 10 computers a day. It takes so long. We're what? Yeah, we're 21 minutes in so far, and it's not even at Windows yet. So, I'm gonna boot again. You can do it, little guy. I think it would be funny to post this computer for sale with Windows 8. Just see what. Just see if somebody says, why does it have Windows 8 on it? Well, Windows 8 is awesome. What are you talking about? I won't do that, but that would be pretty funny. Alright, so this hard drive is going crazy. Hear it? Whew. Okay, it is time to personalize. PC name. Let's do. Keyboard's not working. Is the mouse working? Is anything working? What was it with the colors? I don't remember. Well, you know what, the USB is not working because it's probably still installing the drivers. I've only installed Windows 8 maybe twice. I think one was an upgrade. Actually, they were probably both upgrades. I don't think I ever installed it fresh because there was no disk that I know of. I think also wasn't Windows 8 the first one you could get on a flash drive? I'm not sure. But pretty much you would do the Windows 8 upgrade from Windows 7. So I don't think I've ever done a fresh install. Yeah, it's not recognizing the mouse or the keyboard yet. So we'll have to fast forward after that. Oh, here's the keyboard. Okay. Is the mouse working? Okay, we're in. So yeah, it needed time to. Oh. Wow. Okay. Let's just do blue. PC name. Let's go with retro. Woo, that hard drive is cooking. Wow. Hear it? Dang, that thing is loud. So let's see. Do we want to just do express settings? Username. User. Okay. That looks like Windows 10 also. I wonder if you were to compare the kernel, the core of Windows 7, 10, and 8. I wonder if 8 was using the 10 core before 10 was a thing, or did it use the Windows 7 core? Because it seems, all of this seems like Windows 10, and they probably had it in their back pocket, and they said, well, maybe let's make Windows 8 for the new computers that we're going to sell while we continue to work on 10. So I don't know. That would be interesting if somebody could find that out, because it's, so far this just looks like a weird version of Windows 10. Okay, we're in. That wasn't too bad. I don't know if we'll be able to get online, but so if you recall, the Windows 8 original version didn't have a start menu necessarily. I should have done it from Windows 8 just to be more funny, but this is what I have, so 8.1. I wanted to make it fair. If we did Windows 8, then it would have been hilarious. So there's your start menu. There's good old Internet Explorer. I miss you, buddy. Wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of that. So it's, let's see. Interesting, okay. So I remember this tiles thing. I wonder if, can we get online? So let's go here. No. Supposedly this, there it is. Oh, and it stopped. Hold on. Hold on a minute. The driver's in it. There. Okay. Let's see if that works. Wi-Fi install, yes. Okay, so we have internet now. Let's see, what can we do? Here's the store. Here's start. So let's search. So I remember there was something in every corner. So the lower left was start. The upper right is search, settings, lower right, oh, upper left is switching between screens, and then this is so weird. Okay, how do I see? This is, where was the desktop one? That was right here. Used to be, There's desktop. Okay. I thought at some point they put the desktop thing over here somewhere. There's Internet Explorer. See if we can download Chrome. I assume it will be some unsupported version. I think probably says it won't receive updates. I think in this 2013, I think that's when people started using Chrome. But I think a lot of people were using Firefox still. I'm not sure when there was a point in time where everybody just moved to Chrome, but I don't know when that was. I remember because there was a point when everybody used Firefox, then people started using Chrome, and then now everybody uses Chrome. But I don't know what the years were for that transition. I mean, this isn't too bad. Outside of the weird corner thing. There's Chrome. So let's try YouTube. It's pretty responsive. I think if they just would have made Windows 8 an option where you could turn this thing off and just make it like the old one, maybe it wouldn't have gotten so much hate. But it's, I mean, it's kind of like Windows 10. But see, like, I can't get to the... Oh wait, there it is. System. Windows 8.1. AMD A6, APU, 8 gigs. Windows is not activated because it used the weird key. Search for Windows 8. To get future Google Chrome updates, you'll need to update to Windows 10. So, look, horrible. Worst. It's fun. It's a little laggy. The question though is why why would someone use Windows 8? There would be no point, right? I mean, unless you happen to remember it and like it or something. Because you should be able to now, well, once you have a good key in there, you should be able to upgrade to Windows 10 for free. See how the resources are looking here. So 26% memory performance. It's using 1.9, which is actually, that's interesting because Windows 10 uses well, this is a fresh install, but the Windows 10 install that I tested in the other video, it was using 2.2 at idle. And then the Windows 11 was using 2.3 at idle. So that is interesting. But I don't know of any reason why you would on purpose use Windows 8. Unless, like, there's been, I think, in my whole years of computers, there's been 2 people that liked Windows 8. they like to touch these buttons. And I think that probably those same two people had a Windows phone at some point. I don't know, or a Windows tablet. I wonder if... Oh, actually, you can just make this go away with the Windows key. I wonder if you can install Windows Edge on here, or Microsoft Edge. Download. It's already installed. Open Microsoft Edge. Try again. I think it thinks it has Microsoft Edge, but that's its Internet Explorer. Not sure. Mamison and Explorer or not. Okay. Well, anyway, I think it's not too bad. There's Defender. Needs to scan your computer. The old one with the little flag. This is not a gaming PC, but I wonder if you can still install all the games and stuff. It's interesting that it has a lower overhead than Windows 10. Yeah, I mean it's basically Windows 10. It's got the same snap thing. It's just not supported anymore. But I think it's not as bad as... Actually, you know what? I liked this. Back then, I liked the... where you could see all the apps on one thing going sideways instead of going up and down. I like that feature. Scan it up to date. Alright, well that'll wrap it up. It's a little strange, but I think it's not that bad. If you didn't know anything else, this would probably be fine. I think it's just that we came from better and then we went to better, so it's kind of hard to go back now. Right? Anyway, thank you for watching. What's your opinion of Windows 8? I would really like to find anyone that actually likes it and ask them questions. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. We're gonna probably try Windows Vista next, and then we'll go from there. We'll see you.